Everyone, and welcome back to Talkin Texana. I'm Rebecca Tasker, and this is Belle Starr Part 5. In our last episode, Belle, her 2 children, and her new husband, Sam Starr, had just moved to his ranch on the Canadian River, a place Belle promptly renamed Younger's Bend. For the next couple of years, Younger's Bend became the destination for anyone running from the law. This was a place of refuge for horse thieves, cattle rustlers, and killers alike. And who better to lead this rowdy bunch of boys than the Bandit Queen herself? 1883 marked the beginning of the end for Belle Starr. Federal law enforcement types discovered a pair of stolen horses at Younger's Bend. The charges landed them a spot in front of hanging Judge Isaac C. Parker. Judge Parker had been granted seemingly unlimited power to clean up the criminal activity in Native American nations. Our Belle was 2 steps ahead, having previously developed a friendship with Parker and the kind of relationship where she would post bond money and maybe hire a decent lawyer for considerably difficult cases. Belle was active in her own trial's defense, creating the space for the utmost theatrics, passing notes between lawyers. But novel fame and a friendly judge were not enough to keep the duo out of jail. Sam Starr and Belle were sentenced to a year in the federal pen. A new, sweeter persona, Saint Belle, conducted herself as a model prisoner, landing her an early out at 6 months. Sam Starr managed to stay in for the entirety of the year, and as soon as he was out, went back to his old ways. Christmas time, 1886. The Lovebirds attended a kind of soiree, and amidst the merrymaking, Sam Starr spotted himself an old enemy. Naturally, he challenged him to a friendly little game of let's shoot holes in one another. So both winners managed to effectively send one another to whatever reward awaited them in the spiritual realm. 27-year-old Sam Starr was buried at Younger's Bend. Almost immediately after, Jim July, a Creek man half Belle's age, moved in and changed his name to Jim Starr. Judge Parker's court was after him for larceny in no time. Belle suggested to her young counterpart that he up and turn himself in. She traveled with him halfway to Fort Smith and then stopped to settle her account at the King Creek store. It's reported that she expressed a general uneasiness and gave no specific details as she paid her $75 tab.
A few hours later, on a lonely road next to her neighbor's pig pen, Belle Starr met her end. This was only a short distance from her beloved home.
The Bandit Queen was blasted from her saddle with 4 barrels of buckshot to the back, and by some miracle she survived the horrific wounds long enough to whisper her dying words to her beloved daughter Pearl. Whatever Belle said to her, she never repeated it. A doting daughter, Pearl buried her mother at Younger's Bend, wearing one of her riding outfits and holding her favorite pistol. No one came forward or claimed responsibility for Belle Starr's murder, although there was a sizable list of suspects, those including a feuding neighbor and her own son, Ed. We still to this day do not know who committed the foul and unnatural murder of Belle Starr, a woman who came to be known as a legend in her own time. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Talkin Texana.